Hey, Daily Dosers. My name is Tracie, and I'm one of the pastors at the Carlsbad campus. So glad to be sharing with you today about Sabbath. And what Sabbath really means is rest. And so I want to just take a moment to talk about that. And for me, I have often, or for a long time, believed this idea, and probably a lie, that busyness equates to worth or value in my life, and rest kind of equates to laziness or weakness, to the point that oftentimes my husband will come home and I still fight the urge to give him this litany of all the things that I did for the day and making it look like I was busy. And when someone asks me how I'm doing, we often come back with, I'm really busy, in that kind of equates to our worth or our value. And it's just not true. You know, God knew the kind of rhythm that we needed in this life for longevity. And so he starts it with demonstrating it for us. You know, he takes a Sabbath or a day of rest after he worked really hard for those 6 days, and he demonstrates that for us. And then he realizes we're not going to follow the model, and he creates a law that says, make a Sabbath and keep it holy. And it even states in there that we're not to work, our family isn't, our servants aren't supposed to work, even our animals. He tried to get really specific with us about that, and still we kind of mess that up. And then we have Jesus come along and he models it for us. It even says in the Gospels that he gets away frequently to be with the Father and to pray. And I love how in Matthew, it tells us, it's Matthew 11, 28 through 30. And I oftentimes like to go to the Message. It's a paraphrase. It's not a translation, but I like how it states things sometimes. And I love Matthew 11. I want to read it to you. This is where Jesus is speaking, and he says, are you tired, worn out, burnt out on religion? Come to me. Get away with me, and you'll recover your life. I'll show you how to take a real rest. Walk with me and work with me. Watch how I do it. Learn the unforced rhythms of grace. I won't lay anything heavy or ill-fitting on you. Keep company with me, and you'll learn to live freely and lightly. And I just love how it says that. It's like we know if we spend time and we encounter Jesus, we're better off for it. And in the NIV, he says, you will find real rest for your soul. Isn't that what we're all longing for? Instead of that idea that my worth and my value comes from this big list of being busy. But if we turn that on its head and we say, no, my time and my rest with him is when I really feel like I can live lightly and encountering him. And, you know, it's like the tithing principle. God knew that we do far better with 90% than we do 100%. It's the same idea. He knew we would be much better people to live with if we used the 6 to be busy and work and do what we're called to do, and then use another day to have Sabbath and rest and renewal. So I would encourage us today to not go another year on this crazy cycle of busyness and activity and feeling like our success is based on that, but really creating this discipline of Sabbath and rest and getting away with him. Because I believe it's then that we will find real life. We will feel lighter, and we will be better people for it, and we'll reflect him more when we spend more and more time with him and follow that model that he's given us. So go have a good rest, Daily Dosers. See you next time.